Hey guys, Eric Lima here. I'm going to share this video on Facebook too, because I know my aunt and relatives, they would want to hear what I have to say and about what has transpired today and how I feel about it and everything else. So this is on YouTube. It's another episode of EML77 TV to those. It will be the 377th episode, and it'll be the final tribute that I have to my grandmother, Maria de Carmo Lima, aka Vavo. Today was her funeral, and I've been to some funerals. More than some. There were a lot of different ones. Some I wasn't able to attend for a reason, and it was a beautiful funeral. It was a touching tribute to my grandmother and how much of a part of Mount Carmel Church that she is, and and the priest likened her to an Energizer bunny, and she was that way with us when we were little, when I was little, and especially I know the last few moments of her life, she spent some time with my aunt and my, and my cousins, her two daughters, and I have to say, they were more close to her than anything else, and and I feel for them. And she's been, my grandmother's been a humongous part of my life as well. And, I had the honor of having a selfie with her, which is really cool. And I had the honor of driving her to my cousin Bree's wedding reception. Many people, it was, at first I admit it was a little bit of a burden, but it was my car was the only car she can actually get into. It's like, when I thought about it, I went, that's not that bad. Let's do this. It's like, that's cool. I'm cool with that. And in fact, I considered it an honor because it was, she was one of the few people that rode in my car. So, got a chance to talk to her and spend some time with her, even in that one short time, and it was really cool. And I was thankful I got to know her, to call her Grandma or Vavo. Now she's reunited with Vavo up in heaven. It wasn't, it was, like I said, it was a beautiful funeral. A lot of family and friends. I want to thank all those who have attended. Thank you for your condolences and your prayers and your uplifting words and encouragement. We already needed them. And those on Facebook who have messaged me saying, sorry, and sending their condolences and prayers, I want to thank you for that. Thank you wholeheartedly for that, and I appreciate it. My family appreciates it, and so thank you very much. And to my relatives, we got to stay strong and continue her legacy somehow. We'll always be fam no matter what. Auntie Patsy, you'll always be my aunt no matter what. Uncle Johnny, Uncle Duart, you'll always be my uncles no matter what happens, and no matter what comes our way. Tiffany, Brianne, David, Tina, Scott, Stacy, and Shane, you all guys are all my cousins. We'll always be fam no matter what. I love you guys so much. And to folks like Micah, Kyle, Travis, Kaylin, I'm really lost lost words at the moment, and just I'm going to miss her, and for all you young, we're all going to be fam no matter what, man. We're all going to, I know fam's more than blood. It's always how much love we have for each other. And my own family, my dad, mom, and my sisters, all my sisters, each and every one of them, and my brothers, my in-law brothers, my brother and sister-in-laws as well. And, my grandparents on my mother's side of the family as well. And we're always going to be family, and my cousins there as well. We're always going to be family no matter what. And no matter how far apart we are, and no matter what comes our way, we're you're also going to be family to me. I'm going to love you guys until I don't know until it's our time. But until then, we're going to keep loving each other. We need to love one another and be thankful for each other. And share great memories of our loved ones with each other, and smile, laugh. One thing, I noticed this apart from paying our final respects and everything else. A lot of people, during between the wake and the funeral after party, it was everybody's talking and laughing and having a good time. Not a lot of crying, but it's one of those things where we just she would want us not to mourn, but be to be joyful and loving towards one another and working hard. And she was the hardest working woman in her community, in her church. And like the priest said this morning at the funeral, she was like an Energizer bunny. And I think my father has that trait. Sometimes being the Energizer bunny, working, keep on working, doing stuff and everything else. I think my dad gets it from her. But I'm going to miss her, and it was great. And I want to encourage everybody out there. I have a word of encouragement, if you guys don't mind. Like I said on the last episode, if you watched the video, I shared this video also on Facebook. From my YouTube channel, of course. Life is too short to be mean and nasty towards one another, and we have to learn how to love each other and forgive each other. And I know it's not the easiest thing to do in the world, and it's not easy. It's not easy to let go of a grudge, Letting go of grudges is not that easy. I don't hold any grudges against anybody in my life. I try not to, and that's the thing, Yeah, there's some there's some people that have done me wrong, and sometimes, I am disappointed in them. And I want to give them a chance to redeem themselves and be a forgiving person. It's not that easy to do so, but I don't hate anybody. I am not a hater. I refuse to be a hater, except for I hate the Yankees. But might I digress? But but sometimes you got to respect. I respect the Yankees too, but might I digress? I'm not talking sports here. We're talking real life. To me, I'm very, very thankful I've known my grandmother, and now that she's reunited with my grandfather, and all I gotta say is thank you, Vava, and I love you. To my like I said, once again, my aunt and uncles, Auntie Patsy, Uncle Johnny, Uncle Duart, I love you guys. To my cousins, Tiffany, Bree, Tina, David, Shane, Stacy, and Scott, I love you guys. Fam for life. Micah, John, Kaylin, Kyle, and anybody else I've missed. I love you guys. We'll always be fam, and we have to keep our legacy alive. That's all I can say. And I know it's not going to be the easiest thing to do because our families are all over the place. And I know our own families, we all, break apart. We have our own destinies. But we cannot forget who we are. We cannot forget our roots. We cannot forget the family bond that we have. And that's one thing, it's tough when you have family members that are no longer on speaking terms with other family members, and it's hard, and it's very, very hard. It's very, very rough. And we, like I said on the last episode, we got to come together. If you're holding a grudge against somebody, why don't you go to that person and ask them to forgive you, or you ask them to forgive me. Even if I don't do anything wrong, or if they have not done anything wrong to me, or if I have wronged them in a way, and like I said, I always apologize regardless if I'm wrong or right. It doesn't matter. or if they wronged me or not, or if I wronged them. I always will apologize because I'm a human being and I make a lot of mistakes in the past, present, and I'm going to make mistakes in the future. You know, and I know some things could be more major than others. So that's why I am very, very careful. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm very, very thankful for every member of my family, from my parents to my siblings, each and every one of them, nieces and nephews, cousins, aunts and uncles and grandparents. I love them all. Love you guys so much. You guys are huge blessings. Like God just blessed me with you guys as a family, and I am very, very thankful for that. And just I am very, very pleased as punch to be born into a family. They say one cannot choose one's family, but God chose you guys for me, and that's why I was born to you guys. And just I just feel like that. We're family no matter what, man. And I love you guys. Love you all. It's something that it's something that we all need to do. So anybody I think I miss my own in-laws. As far as brother-in-law, sister-in-laws. Jesse. Jesse. Lanelli and Danica, Mike and Jewel, and my brother and sister, and I cannot forget Cora and Brandon. I know they're no longer on speaking terms with us, but I don't hold a grudge against them, and I refuse to hold a grudge against anybody. That's how I am, and I always love my siblings no matter what, and it's something that needs to be said. And I love everybody, and loving people, comes from within the heart, and I'm speaking from the heart, and I love you guys, and I hope that we get together for holidays or something like that, or just for the heck of it, just have some fun. I know I do things a little different than some of you guys do, but and that's what I like about myself. I like to be different, and I like to be unique in my own special way, and you guys accepted me for that, and I do appreciate that. And like I said, to everybody, like I said, sent messages of condolences and prayers, and I do appreciate that. For those of our friends that attended the funeral and attended the wake last night, thank you for coming and showing your love to us, and to myself and everybody else. I do appreciate that, and my family appreciates that so wholeheartedly, and and to, like I said, my family, love you guys so much. You guys mean a lot to me, more than life itself. It is. It's like what the priest said. It's more of quality than quantity of how much love my grandmother had. It was more of a quality, and the qualities that she had that made her well loved by all of us, and how much well loved she is by all the people that all the life she has touched during her times in Mount Carmel Church, and being part of that church and its leadership and whatnot. And it's not like how much you have, is who you are on the inside. More quality than quantity, and that's what we need to be. More quality than quantity, and that's what I feel in my heart. And I want to thank everybody, and I wish you guys blessings and love and strength. We will, and it's not going to be easy for the next few days, but we will get through this, and once next week comes, it'll be a brand new week, brand new day. We start over, and clean slate, and blessings to everyone. That's all I got to say. Like I said, I'm sharing this on Facebook, and I'm going to put this on YouTube as well, and it'll be episode 377 of EML77 TV out. Alright, I'll see you later, and remember, it's not just about quantity, but life is not about quantity, but it's about quality. I'll see you guys later, and see you around.